going on, guys? Poison RC coming at you with another video. This video right now, we are obviously working on the Losi Rock Rey 1/10 scale. I've already installed one of the parts, as you probably saw in my video. Installed the better track rods. These are the metal ones from Losi. And so we're going to go ahead and move it on to our next upgrade for this. I am installing the upper lower bulkhead track rod mounts now for him, and that's a Losi 334003 is the part number, and this is what they have. They have the right and the left side, but those are gonna go right over here, and so I'm gonna try to go ahead and give you the best video I can on this. I went ahead and did a shock rebuild on this. And I changed out the fluid again after I did my video. I put different fluid in it again. I officially put 45 weight in here. I think I like it right now. So it's got a nice bounce to it. So it's not too firm. I think it's just gonna be just the right setup. So give me 1 second here, guys. I apologize. Let's see here. I am playing with my other phone. Okay. So, first thing is first, go ahead and get started. You're going to need a 2mm Allen for this. And unfortunately, you might need some other goodies too. But for now, we'll do the 2mm Allen. So, you're going to want to go ahead and see you're gonna have to probably want to take off the roof and take out the guys, because the mounts are kind of like right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. I'm gonna take this roof off and we'll get back to you. Never mind, this is actually 1.5. I'm not used to the small screws, so just figure out how to update it. It's not a 2mm Allen, it is a 1.5. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. Alright, officially took off the roof. That was easy. Go ahead and take off these things for body and set these aside here. Let's see here. Probably put them in the same jar as all the other bodies. Alright. Now these might be a 2mm. Yep. That's when your 2mm comes out. So you grab your 2mm Allen. I bought these Apex wrenches, Allen wrenches, and as you can see here, I don't know, my camera does not focus very good. Well, anyway, they're stripped out, so I don't really like them. They're not that old either. And I'm sorry for the inconvenience, guys, if the picture quality is garbage. I am going to freak out on this camera. I don't understand why it's doing this lately. That's why I like my iPhone, but my iPhone doesn't seem to have a pause button. Let's clean off your lens here. And seems to be a little bit better. And it takes, like, Google or YouTube does not like uploading on iPhones for some reason. It just seems that every time I upload a video, it seems to have an error of some sort. So we'll use my Android old phone. I do have one of the 4K action cams, so I did do a couple videos on that. I haven't uploaded them yet, so it's a little bit of a different process to do that. I have to use a computer apparently. So okay, so got the guys loosened. Now you want to loosen your well, we're going back to 1.5s. You want to loosen your screws up here for the cage. Bring you a little bit upper here. And I'm going to pause this real quick. Alright, guys, we're working on the last screw here. You do want to pay attention to the screw lengths. There's a short and a long. So the longs are going to go in the back. The reason why is there's an extra piece in the back. So if you guys can see here, so right here, this is the extra piece I'm talking about. So you need a little bit longer thread screw to go in. I'm assuming that's just kind of like a support. But anyway, so the short's gonna go up front and the longs are gonna go in the back. So you got the 4 screws right there. And these, like I said, they just slide. So this is pretty much exact same. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty much the same exact design as the Super Baja Rey and the Super Rock Rey. And I'm pretty sure it might be the same as a Baja Rey, the 1/10 scale. So with the guys. So you want to pay attention to your wire. Kind of stretching it. These guys normally fit in there pretty tight. As you see, he is officially out. Well, they are officially out. There's 2 drivers. Set all that goody bodies off to the side here. Sorry, making a racket. Set your screws aside. Careful not to lose those. What I normally like to do, if you're fresh into this RC, you know, if you've done RCing before, that's fine. But what I like to do is I'm still getting myself used to the Losis. I'm normally a Traxxas guy, so the layouts are going to be a lot different for me for the Losis, obviously, because it's a totally different RC, and so I'm not quite used to it. So please don't make fun of me, but I like to put my screws back in the holes that they came out of. That way I could mindset my brain to know that this screw is for what, and this screw is for the what, and then therefore, you know, the screws are going to be in the hole. I'll pay attention to my lengths, and then sooner or later, I'll be able just to take this apart, toss all the screws in one bin, and know exactly what screw length went in that hole and where this screw went. So, it's kind of like a mind focusing game. I'm just going to try to memorize, you know, for my own convenience of where everything goes. And so, anyway, the guys are out. They kind of got in an accident and they flew out of the cab here, so I'm just kind of inside cleaning up the remains of them. So anyway, I've never actually tore this apart, and this actually kind of looks pretty roomy inside for upgrades. Alright, and there's that brushless motor. Pretty good size. I think that's a 1200 kV. If I'm not mistaken. That's a 2800 kV. Alright, so I love that suspension in the back. I haven't done anything to the front, and it seems to sag a lot. So, I mean, that's it sitting now. So, I could bring this up. So, and then on the back here, let's see, bring it back down. On the back here, the screws were originally in here, the shocks, but I moved them back 1 notch. So, and you can do the same for the bottom. So, let's see here. Whoop! That's not what I wanted. Sorry, I am still playing with my camera here. Okay, so that's that. Now what we want to do is here, set these aside here. Set these. Okay, so these track mounts officially are going to, or the track rods are officially going to have to come out, because that's where the mounts are going. Trying to get you a better view here. So as you see, I'm taking out that screw in there. You can't see very good, but I apologize. I'm going to try to find, and it looks like I have a leaky cap. I just replaced that shit. It's always something. I don't know why that's leaking. I'm going to back that screw out. Of course, it goes fine. Drop that. And what I really like about these is they use, when they design these RCs, they use pretty much the same length screws in most of the stuff. So it's really easy to identify, you know, your screws. So You know, it's not like an RC company creating a bunch of multiple size screws and you're like, oh crap, which one went in that? And before you know it, you're putting the screw in and it's screwing right through a piece of plastic you didn't want it to screw through. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick, guys. I said pause. Maybe. It doesn't want. Alright, now that my phone wanted to be a piece of crap and not pause, and it finally did, we're back at it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop that mount, or that rod down. Now we just have shocks, so there we go. As you see, with these off, it's got a lot of cush, so I think when I jump it, it's going to be perfect setup. So, like I said, if you guys are wondering, 45 weight. I have 42.5 in there. It just seemed kind of lightweight. So anyway, we're going to flip-flop it on its roof. As we're losing everything here. I'm going to bring you up in details here. What is going on here? Alright, these are the things we're taking off. So, 2 mil. I'm going to pause it real quick. Alright, as you can see, I popped it out. Here, give me 1 second here. They have these little tabs. And they just kind of pop in there. Just like that. And I'll just stick my Allen in here. Pop it off. There we go. We're going to do the same to the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and pause again. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. I want to show you guys what screws I'm taking out so you're not confused. I'm trying to do my best. I'm still kind of learning the whole camera angles and, you know, positions, when to pause, when not to pause. So, forgive me. Like I said, I'm just trying to provide information to the community that's getting fresh into the hobby or doesn't know how to take apart RC, but I took it apart before they could take theirs apart. So, I said, please forgive me. Like I said, I'm not the best on that. I do have knowledge on RCs. It's just camera life is a little bit different. If I was a photographer, that'd be something else. Alright, so we're going to pop that out. And we're going to set these fancy things aside. Now with these, you want to make sure there's nuts in there. You want to make sure you grab those. Or you're going to wonder why your screw is not threading in, because you just got to pop out these. So what I do is I stick my Allen. Zoom out real quick. I stick my Allen through there and I press hard and it pops it right out. So there you go. I'll set our plastics. So these are our lowers that we're working on right now. I said the part number for that is a LOS 334003. And there's a right and left. They're marked. So let's go ahead and I cannot open this to save my life today. Pair of scissors. Scissors are your friend. Alright. Now these are normally about 26 bucks. So anyway. So as you can see, maybe the camera if the flash is on, has an R. And these also have R. So those are R's. L and L. So pay attention to which one's what. We're going to go ahead and install these big boys again. So these are going to be the lefts, obviously. Now I have my mindset that I want to do a bunch of upgrades on this thing, and I don't know why. I really like how those fit. They fit in there extremely tight, so that's good. They like press in there. That's a nice fit. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in. Hold on, I'm going to pause you guys. Alright guys, I've discovered that it'll be easier because with these nuts, you want to set the point that's sticking up, I should say, the more rounder point needs to be sticking up. So, because if you lay it the other way, it just doesn't line up. So, go ahead and slide this in here without dropping it, which I just did. Might be a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, I'm not gonna like this. I wish Losi designed it, because where you can actually put your it was pressed into something. Like, how the heck is that supposed to stay in there? Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. So those nuts are really a pain in the butt, so we're just gonna move on. I'm going to put those on last because I just wish they created a pressed fit design, because that's just irritating. So they don't really stay in there. There's nothing to hold them in. It's just going to be another fun project when you want to go tear it apart, and the nut's just going to fall. Alright guys, the screws are in. Now for the fun part is to put this nut in along with this screw. Should be a very fun process. So you're going to grab your 2mm Allen. Alright, hold on, let's see. Why? It is not a 2mm. This is what I'm not used to with Losi. It's 1.5mm. Alright. Trying to do this at a different angle is kind of hard. Okay. So I got that in. Now to get this wonderful pain in the butt nut on. Your best friend is going to be probably needle nose. Maybe not. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they couldn't create a press fit design. See, it's just, I don't know how the heck I'm going to get that in there. I'm going to pause it. So if you see what I have to do here, I literally have to hold this and try thread this guy in. And apparently that's the wrong screw. Must be this 2mm. Yeah, it's the 2mm screw, not the 1.5. Or maybe it's not. I'm not understanding why. Alright, I'm gonna pause. Alrighty guys, as you see my frustration, I feel like this is the stupidest design. There's like no room to get in there. It's like, I don't understand sometimes what Losi was thinking when they were designing this stuff. It's just a pain. So this screw, there we go. Didn't want to fit in there. So we will take our lovely fun little nut. See, there's just, you can't grip it. You try to hold it in there. That's why you rely on your buddy needle nose. And if you could have, as you can see, have the flathead hold it, that's fine. But that is just, I don't know, that's irritating how tight that is. Sometimes upgrades ain't worth doing. You gotta deal with all this crap just to do an upgrade. But at the same time, that's just kind of being lazy, so. Alright. You're going to grab your other 2mm screw here. And see, this is just, tonight's just not my night here. I understand why you don't want to go together. Alright. And it's going to be a pain in the butt there. Alright, grab your nut. Fight it a little bit. These shocks sound like crap. I hate air bubble sound, but there's no air bubbles in it when I did it, so. And this screw, it's kind of a tush, so I'm gonna pause it. Alright, going to put the screw in. If you guys ever do this upgrade, have fun. It is not the easy process. I really just wish they already created a design to hold that nut in place, because it wouldn't be so bad if they had a melt like a piece that the nut would sit in, but Apparently not. So, those are all in. Knock some of my armor parts down. So now we have the track rods installed. Me losing my I need a different mount for my camera. But and these are installed. Next is lower ones. These ones right here might be considered a breaking point. That's why I said I have the metal ones. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end that of installing the upper. Let's see here. The upper mounts, and then now next on the next video, because this video is already too long, we're gonna install the lower bulkhead track arm mounts. Talk to you guys later.